Hi, my name is Patrick, and I'd like to give you a brief overview of how to play this great game called Organization of the Human Body. This is a really fun and entertaining way to help students understand about the different levels of organization within the human body and how they work together. It can be played by either 4 or 6 players working together in teams of 2. In the beginning of the game, each team will receive a mission card, which is theirs to complete. And any remaining mission cards which aren't allocated to a specific team will be common mission cards, which any of the teams can complete. So on your mission card, only you can complete that, and the common mission cards, any team can complete it. And the game ends when one team is the first one to complete a mission card, either theirs or one of the common ones. And here's how the game works. Each player will receive 5 cards, which they'll hold in their hand, except they need to hold them facing outwards so that they aren't able to see them, but their partner, who should be sitting across the table from them, is able to see. On your turn, you can do one of 3 things. The first thing that you could do, and the most helpful, probably the most common thing you'll do, is to point out in your partner some cards that they have in their hand. And you can do this in only one of 3 different ways. The first way that you can do it is by pointing out cards that are all from the same organ. So my partner could look at my cards and he could say to me, "Hey Patrick, here are the cards in your hand that are both belong to the lung." I could point out this card and this card. Then I would have to remember that and then use that for later in the game. Or he can point out cards that are from the same organizational level. So he could say, "Hey, here are all the cards that are from the tissue level in your hand." You could point to this one and this one. And again, I can't see the cards, but I'd have to remember that and use that information later. The third and last thing that your partner can do on their turn to point out cards in your hand is to show you any bonus cards in your hand. I'm fortunate to have one here. Bonus cards are great. They work as wild cards, and you can use them to play in place of any card on the board on your turn. So, that's the first thing that you can do on your turn, by pointing out the different cards, either the organs, organization level, or bonus cards in your partner's hands. The second thing you can do is actually play a card. If you choose on your turn to play a card, what you would do is pick a card, sight unseen, pull it out, and then decide where to place it on the board. If you're unfortunate enough to take either the wrong card or there's been a miscommunication with your partner and there's no place that you're able to play your card, the penalty is the next team, the person sitting to your left, will then have the opportunity to take one card from their partner's hand, choose it while seeing it, and then place it on the board wherever they think is best. So that's the second thing that you can do on your turn, actually playing a card. The third and final thing that you can do on your turn is to discard a card. If you think there's just nothing that's good to play, and if there's nothing that's good information to give your partner, you can choose one card, again, sight unseen, pull it out, place it at the bottom of the deck, and take a new card. Every player should have 5 cards in their hand at all times. Here's how the cards will be played and what they'll look like on the different missions on the board. So here we have some cards that would complete a lung mission. All the missions start with the organizational level of the atom or molecule, and they move up from there: the cell, tissue, organ, system, and finally the organism level. These need to be played in sequential order, but they can go in this direction or in this direction. They could start here, they could also start and move one entire space down. And you see, depending on where they're played, the cards may be used by different missions extending in different directions. Here, this atom and molecule card could be used by a different mission going in this direction if they chose to. However, the respiratory system wouldn't be able to be used by any mission except the lung one. Once the last card is placed in the mission to complete it, either of yours or one of the common missions, then the game is over and you've won. I hope this gives you a little bit of information, can help you learn how to play this game, and I hope you have a lot of fun. Thanks for listening.